So 9 times out of 10, when you get busted, you're going to what's called a public pretender. And why are they called public pretenders? Because they pretend to provide you a defense. Now, the Supreme Court ruled in like 1984 in a case called Strickland versus Washington. That's the case that basically defines what ineffective assistance of counsel is. So long as your attorney puts up some kind of defense, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't even have to really be a defense. Just so long as they, walk through the basics, you got adequate defense. Oh boy, did I have some real honeys of attorneys. My attorney, the first attorney, Benjamin Bergman, he was out of Alfredo Parrish's law office, which is a pretty good law office. He comes in and he tells me, I got a great deal for you, $120. I said, that's the statutory max. The fuck are you talking about? It's the best deal you're gonna do. You should take it before they boxcar your shit and you could end up doing 50, 60 years. I said, man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. So he left. He come back a couple weeks later. He's like, I got an even better deal for you. 96 months. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? This is after the federal public defender's office dropped me. I had them first, but I told you about what happened in that Case Jumpers video with Brett Bass snitching on me. I said, man, what are you talking about? 96 months, dude. I'm reading case law. I've seen people that got 30 months for possession of unregistered firearms. And most people that get possession, unlawful use or controlled substances in possession of firearms get about 2 years. I looked at the United States Sentencing Commission papers on what, normal sentences were for my shit. He finally come at me with 60 months after about 3 months of his bullshit representation. And I said, man, fuck you. And then I filed papers to get a different attorney. I filed an attorney disciplinary board complaint against him, which made it where he had to pull his representation of me. So the next attorney I got, I'm not going to say what his name, because I'm going to tell you what he was. He was a lush. This dude came to jail so drunk he could barely walk. This whole time, in the feds, you don't get to see your discovery. The only time you get to see your discovery is when your attorneys come and present your discovery to you. I saw my discovery papers for a grand total of maybe a half an hour during the 11 or so months that I was fighting this case. I seen for 45 minutes. I didn't even get to see all my discovery. That was all I got to see. These people don't give a shit about you. They want nothing more than for you to plead guilty so that they can get their $3,000, because that's all they get. The state of legal defense that you get from the Criminal Justice Act is so fucking piss poor. It's embarrassing. And we consider ourselves a civilized country and stuff, man. This country is bullshit. Straight up. I'm disgusted to be a citizen of this country. And people say, oh, well, if you don't like it, leave it. I wish I could. But where can I go? Trust me, if there was an option for me to leave, I'm gone. But there's not, so I'm kind of stuck in this shithole. But let's see, let's go back to that drunk attorney. He called me a worthless piece of shit druggie, and he said that if I didn't cut my hair and shave my beard, he would represent me. I should have left my hair long and shit, but I did pay the $40 that you had to pay in Polk County Jail to get a haircut, which was fucking ridiculous. And I haven't cut my hair since then, because fuck those people. Anyway, so I had that guy for a while. I filed an attorney disciplinary complaint on him. Then I got another attorney who was married to a prosecutor. And in the end, I ended up taking the 60 months because what the fuck, I wasn't going to get any better deals. And he told me I was going to get a year off for RDAP, and I was going to get credit for all the time I'd spent in jail and prison, which at that point was around like 16 months. I didn't get the year off for RDAP because you don't get that when you have a gun crime. And I didn't get the credit for the time I'd served, even though the judge said I would during sentencing. That just conveniently was forgotten. Even when I tried to get it from the same judge who said that I would get it, I just got a big old fuck you. So, best advice I can give you is, if you're going to be bad, be good at it and don't get caught. Because if you get caught, you're going to do a shit ton of time. And the only advice I can really give you is to plead guilty, because you will not have a John Grisham or fucking one of a Lincoln lawyer type of lawyer. You're going to have some piss poor dude that doesn't give a fuck about you, and he's just going to hang you out to dry. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, that they go out and party with the prosecutors, you know, the defense attorneys and stuff. They hang with them. Shit, in Joey's case, they made her take a charge that she didn't even have just so they could give her the habitual offender.
Mm-hmm. We've already talked about that.
Yeah, I know. But it's worth noting again.
Okay.
Just because. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Okay, so that winds up this little rant. FTF 030.
Little rant.